And Judge, the last case on my calendar for today that I have is Anthony DeBoos.
We are on the record in 2023 TR 2777, State of Kansas versus Anthony DeBoos. Devin Canfield for the state, the defendant in person, and with counsel Darren Patterson.
Your Honor, if I may.
Well, I'm not finding his file. It must not have caught up with the quick turnaround. So go ahead.
Your Honor, I did talk with Mr. DeBoos. I would tell the court that the sum of the conversation, or I guess the end of it, is that he is asking to represent himself. I would, in review of case law, Judge State v. Collins 257 Can 408, would suggest that he does have the right to represent himself and not have counsel appointed if it's at any stage besides trial. And we're certainly not at trial yet, so that because of that, he does have that right. I think he wants to invoke that right and represent himself, Your Honor.
Mr. Patterson, he did make that clear to me at the last hearing, but he didn't seem to have all of the law in his proper grasp as the court saw it. And so I wanted counsel to be available to him in the event that he wanted to avail himself to it.
I can report we did have a very long conversation concerning the law, and I can tell a court there was just a difference of opinion about it. Mm-hmm. But okay, that's as much as I can tell a court.
I object. For the record, I am not representing myself, and I did not accept your forced appointment of Mr. Patterson onto myself. I am not representing myself. I am in propria persona as age of majority, handling my legal affairs as I need to, which is, again, as Mr. Patterson said, retain and attain my rights, and I shall not be abrogated from them. And I recuse Mr. Patterson from being a public defender for me. And I also want to show for the record that you called my proper case trade name, my given name, Anthony DeBoos, instead of the all caps Anthony Edward DeBoos named accused defendant. And if I can also have, I believe it was Rikier, who is the prosecutor or attorney for the state, to appear and show himself on the record.
Let's see.
Again, I ask for Mr. Rikier to show himself and appear on the record.
If you'll give me just a moment, please.
Again.
Savannah, sir, if you'll give me just a minute. Savannah, do you think that court file could be brought to me rather quickly? I don't think it got pulled for today.
Okay.
Just because you said it recently. And I'm going to try to pull it up on the computer. We've got a little bit of we have a little bit of our computer functions back, but I don't know if I'm going to have what I need, but I will look.
Do you want me to go try and pull that for you, Judge?
Well, give me just a second to see what I can find on the computer, if anything, to save you that trouble.
Sure.
Okay, maybe I'll find it here. There we go. All right, Mr. DeBoos, you're charged, as you may recall, with operating a motor vehicle without a valid license in Butler County, Kansas on August 17 of 2023. You were also charged in count 2 with operating a motor vehicle without registration or with expired tags on that same date, as well as in count 3, operating a motor vehicle without proof of liability insurance on August 17th of 2023. So again, that's no driver's license, no tag or registration, and no insurance.
I object before we move
And
forward.
under Kansas law, if you're going to operate a motor vehicle on Kansas roadways or federal highways or county highways, you are agreeing to follow the law that you will have a driver's license, have a licensed tagged car, and that you will have insurance on that car. Now, if you do not want to have counsel, I'll have Mr. Patterson, I'll ask that he be standby. At this time, you want to represent yourself. You say you don't want to represent yourself, but you can't have it always. You have to either have counsel or represent yourself. So you don't want Mr. Patterson, is that, or other counsel, is that correct?
Hold on, I object. This needs to be addressed first. Can Mr. Regier please show himself on the record in person for this matter?
Mr. Patterson, humor the defendant, or Mr. Regier, why don't you, for the humor of the defendant, show your picture, turn your screen on. I assume you're the one that charged the document. There you go. That's Jared Regier, the prosecutor that filed the case. He's not the witness in the case. The witness will testify at trial. So, again, you don't want an attorney to represent you. Is that right, Mr. DeBoos?
I do not want
Okay.
an attorney.
Thank you for answering
and I
this
need
question.
Mr. Regier to actually come on the record.
Okay, now, you're not in control of this hearing, sir. I'm appointed to do that, so you do not want an attorney. Do you understand that you could hire any attorney of your choice? And if you cannot afford an attorney, you can apply for court-appointed attorney. Do you understand that, sir?
I comprehend that.
All right, that's all
Before
I
we
need to
move
know.
forward, I need
All right, you
to
comprehend it, and you don't want the attorney.
I need to know for the record the nature of the charges. Who is the person or individual bringing the verified complaint as a sworn affidavit against myself or the accused legal entity?
As you made that clear, Mr. Jared Regier, you are the one that filed that affidavit, correct?
Your Honor, I'm looking at the information in this case. It does appear to include my name in the opening paragraph of the information.
All right, and I've already told you the nature of the charges. I've explained those to you both at the last hearing and this one. No driver's license is a B misdemeanor. If convicted, you could get 6 months in jail and a $1,000 fine. No tag is an unclassified misdemeanor. If convicted, you could get a $2,500 fine, or you could get a sentence 30 days to 6 months. And the no insurance as a B misdemeanor,
As the hearing continues, the defendant refuses to answer the judge's simple questions and instead repeatedly demands to see a sworn affidavit while challenging the court's authority. The judge calmly explains that if he chooses to represent himself, he must follow the same legal procedures as any licensed attorney. Rather than arguing over unusual legal theories, the court reminds him that proper motions and evidence requests must be filed according to the rules, making it clear that self-representation does not exempt anyone from established courtroom procedure.
if you refuse to have an attorney. So that is your responsibility to file a motion for discovery, and the state will provide that to you. Do you want a trial, sir?
I verbally motion right now for the affidavit to be produced on the record of the sworn, the sworn affidavit to be produced on the record for the verified complaint.
Well, there are rules of procedure, and if you want to review the statutes, if you're going to represent yourself, I would suggest you do so because those rules of procedure will tell you how to get that. Now, do you want a trial? That is, do you want to plead not guilty to these charges and proceed with a trial at a future date?
I need to know on the record what jurisdiction this trial is going to be in. Article 3, equity. Article 2, military tribunal, or Article 1, admiralty maritime law.
And
This
Your
will
Honor,
be under the jurisdiction of the state of Kansas, the District Court, 13th Judicial District. Someone had a comment?
Your Honor, I was just going to say that as Mr. DeMoose has requested to go pro se, he is held to the same standards as a fully licensed attorney. All of this information is available to him through a written request. At this time, I would just ask that we proceed in an orderly fashion and just set it for pretrial.
In the final moments of the hearing, the judge brings the proceedings to a close after repeatedly explaining the court's jurisdiction and scheduling the defendant's upcoming jury trial. Despite continuing objections, the judge emphasizes that the case will move forward under Kansas law and warns the defendant that he still has much to learn if he intends to represent himself. With the trial dates officially set, the hearing ends as the judge dismisses the parties, leaving the defendant to prepare for the legal battle ahead.